What is going on, guys? Today I have a battle, an Aura's OU Wi-Fi battle against Memed. Memed is a very good battler, has gotten a lot better since X and Y was actually giving me some work on stream earlier today, so you know how that goes. But today I will be using Mega Metagross. Now, it didn't get used as much as I would have liked, or as much as you guys would have liked, but I'm working on it. It's hard to get a good battle. It's hard to find good battles, and two, it's hard to get a good battle, especially with all of the mons that are available for people to use as counters, especially to the new megas, and make your mega work effectively. So it's very, very hard to do so. So that's why you guys don't see as much of these megas as I would like, but I don't know. It's one of them things, you know. But he's going to lead off with the Bisharp. I'm actually going to lead off with my Rotom. And I am definitely going to be going for the Will-O-Wisp because Bisharp is a threat. It's a real problem. Because we got Red Rover, which is his Latios, which is perfectly fine with me because Will-O-Wisp is a Will-O-Wisp and damage is damage. So that is going to be residual each and every turn, which is always quite nice. Now I'm going to make the switch here to my Scizor to predict the incoming Psyshock and or Draco Meteor, because Scizor can eat up both of those things. I do not expect my opponent to go for HP Fire. If they went for that, it's a pretty good prediction. Although not entirely worth it with Rotom being out, you know, especially if you're Specs or something like that, then you're locked into it, which is always a bad day. But they're obviously Life Orb, which is even better for me because the burn and Life Orb damage. And then, you know, I got that Pursuit Trap Scizor. Obviously going to go for the Pursuit and kill that Latios while I can. He's going to go out to Bird Jesus now. And Mega Pidgeot is a threat. Let me tell you, Mega Pidgeot is not something to laugh at. This thing's a monster. But I'm going to go out to my Tentacruel. I was predicting a Heat Wave. I'm pretty sure Pidgeot gets Heat Wave. If I can speak, look at that Goku over there, that Super Saiyan. But I'm fairly certain that it does. I could be entirely wrong, but who knows. But he actually gets the Confusion with the Hurricane, which is no fun. It's no bueno. That thing over there with no guard is definitely not fun at all. He's going to go for another Hurricane. It's going to leave me with 33 HP. And then I'm going to smack myself in the face. Because apparently when you're confused, you smack yourself in the face. So you're confused on a math problem and you're in school, right? You know, you just don't know what to do, so you punch yourself in the face. I don't know what Game Freak is thinking when they do that kind of thing. I guess when they're coding Pokemon and they're confused about how to code a certain something into the game, they just punch themselves in the face. So I'm assuming that's what happens, and that's why they've programmed that into the game, because they didn't know what else to put for when your Pokemon is confused. But he's going to hit me with that Intimidate. I don't care. I'm going to go for the Will-O-Wisp. I unfortunately missed, but I do outspeed this Landorus. I'm going to be able to get off a Will-O-Wisp. It's obviously an impish defensive Landorus, and as he does go for the Stealth Rocks there, which is fine by me. I mean, it's not something that I would prefer to have on the field, but it's something I can live with, especially since none of my Pokemon are really, really threatened by the Stealth Rocks. It just sucks to have that residual damage each and every turn. But he's going to go into Prometheum, predicting my Hydro Pump, which is a great play. One thing that I always find very, very funny is that whenever I try to use Keldeo on a team, it seems like my opponent has something for Keldeo. But when my opponent goes to use Keldeo, I have nothing for it. But I actually ended up going for the Will-O-Wisp there. I was thinking that a Secret Sword wouldn't be able to do that much to me, but it actually ended up doing over 50%, which is a pretty much guaranteed 2-hit KO, unless that was a max roll and then he like min rolls on this next one, or he got a min roll there. I don't know. But it's not worth me staying in and losing my Rotom, so I'm actually going to switch out and go out into my Thundurus. Yeah, I'm going to take 25% from the rocks, but that's okay. It's something I can live with. But this Secret Sword, look how much damage it does. I did not expect it to do like 30%, 35, 40%. I mean, that is not what I expected at all. I did not want to take that much damage. But it's okay, because I actually scare this Keldeo out, which is great for me because, you know, Keldeo is a threat. I don't want it out on the field. As he goes out into Run From Me, which is that Bisharp over there, I do end up going for the Thunderbolt, because I want to try and kill that Keldeo, but Thunderbolting on Bisharp is also very, very bueno. Now, what I'm actually going to do here is go for Taunt, predicting the Sucker Punch, and I definitely do not want him setting up Swords Dances, because that would be very, very bad. He does go for the Sucker Punch there, which is great. On this next turn here, I'm actually going to go for Thunder Wave. to not only one, paralyze him, but two, predict another sucker punch. So it's just me kind of stalling out his sucker punches and seeing if he's locked into it, if he's banded, try and figure out if he's life orb, try and figure out what set of Bisharp he is. So I'm going to get a little bit more leftovers back here. Right now I'm sitting at just a little over half health. I do end up going for another Thunder Wave, just trying to see. I want to see if he's locked into it, if he's just going for it. I'm just trying to figure it out. And on this next turn here, I do end up going for the Thunderbolt as he does go for the Sucker Punch. I thought that he might predict me to go for the Taunt, and then he might want to go for Knockoff or something like that, but I do end up going for the Thunderbolt, and he does actually knock me out. So I'm actually going to go out into my Tentacruel here, which is great for me. I'm going to live the incoming rocks. He's actually going to get fully paralyzed on this next turn as I do go for the Rapid Spin, which is great because I no longer have to... Excuse me, I have to yawn. Ugh. No longer have to deal with the rocks. And I actually get a layer of Toxic Spikes up for myself. They're not going to really matter at this point in the game. Not sure why I even went for them, but hey, it's better than nothing, I guess. But I'm going to go out into Bang, which is my Azelf here. I'm not sure what he predicted here. I don't know if he thought I might go for rocks or what. But Sucker Punch would have been the best play to go for right there, as I do end up going for the U-turn and knocking that Bisharp out. So now I have a free switch into pretty much whatever I want. The only thing, though, I don't like U-turning to kill a Pokemon if I don't have to. The only other moves I have on my Azelf are Explosion and Zen Headbutt, both, both of which could serve to be useful later on in the battle. So that's why I opted to go for U-turn and not Explosion, and that's why I opted to kill a Poke with U-turn rather than staying in and killing myself. But I'm actually going to go back out into my Scizor. I do go for the Bullet Punch, and it does a clean, like 30 or 40%. It does like 60 or 70% is what I meant to say, which is great news because it's Pidgeot's a threat. No guard, Hurricane, you're hitting every single one, and it's not fun at all. I actually end up smacking myself as he does send out the Landorus there, so that's kind of unfortunate. Again, I don't know why you punch yourself in the face if you're confused, but apparently seems to be the newest thing in auras is to either be outrageously hacked or just smack yourself in the face. I'm going to go out in my Rotom. I know that I outspeed this thing, so I am going to hit him with a Hydro Pump, and I don't have to deal with that Landorus anymore. And I don't know what else he has left. Ah, yes. I know. I remember now. So he's going to go out into Prometheum, which is Dat Keldeo. I no longer really have to deal with this thing. He is going to hit me with a Secret Sword, but I'm at the point now where I can live at least one and then hit him up with a Volt Switch and get the hell out of there because I don't want to be chilling, and Volt Switch was the only thing that I really had to hit Keldeo with, so that's why I went for it. Again, Volt Switching or U-turning to kill a Poke is not something that I recommend to people because it just gives your opponent, something to set up with, but it does allow me to get a free switch out into my Metagross, which I do need to kill this thing and his last Pokemon, which is an Azumarill. So I'm going to go ahead and Mega Evolve here. I am actually definitely going for the Bullet Punch because I cannot afford to be A, Heat Waved, or B, confused with the Hurricane there. But the Bullet Punch is easily going to kill that thing. There's no doubt about it. If my Bullet Punch for my Scizor did that much, a Tough Claw's Bullet Punch coming from a Mega Metagross is easily going to kill that thing. So he's going to go on to Let's Play, which is this Azumarill. This is his last Mon. Watch how much this Meteor Mash does. And this is Jolly. This isn't even the Adamant Agility set. This is the Jolly set, and that did that much damage. So after poison damage, he's going to be sitting at like 20%, 15-20%. I'm going to hit him up with a Bullet Punch just so I don't have to take Aqua Jet damage, and that is going to be a good game. Memed. I appreciate the battle. It was very fun having you on stream today. Remember, guys, I stream every day. Every day. I am starting back up, and I'm streaming every day regardless of whether I'm in school or not. This week is very special in the fact that I'm on Thanksgiving break and I can stream for like 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 hours a day, whereas not this week but the upcoming next week I won't be able to stream as long per day, but I will definitely be streaming for at least 2.5 hours every day, so that's plenty of time to get some very good battles in. So make sure that you guys go over there, hit that follow button. There's a link in the description, so definitely make sure that you smack that and you get that notification when I start streaming. Remember to like this video if you liked it, dislike it if you disliked it. You know, you're not going to hurt my feelings too much, but I would obviously prefer you to like it because you get to share it to all of your cool friends who then get to see how cool I am with my X and Y Wi-Fi. X and Y. So done. I just said X and Y and we're playing auras now. That's just how, like, set I am in X and Y. X and Y was such a good game. Go watch my farewell to X and Y video if you really want to know that much about it. But, yeah, hit that subscribe button if you liked it that much. I really do appreciate it when new people hit the subscribe button. It makes me feel good about myself, and I hope it makes you feel good about yourself too, because you're supporting me as a YouTuber, and, you know, it makes everybody happy. And let me know in the comments below what you guys thought of this battle, and we will see you guys back again tomorrow with a regular battle, maybe something of a special video, and maybe a super, super good battle that I had against Petra. A very, very close, super good battle. So, yeah. Peace out, guys. See you tomorrow.